Hey guys, Brandy here. Welcome back to Sewing Back. Happy first day of spring. Spring has definitely sprung. As you can see, my trees have fruited, and now we actually have fruit on many of our trees, including our apricot tree for the first time. We are super excited. We have figs and apples and peaches, and so we're super excited. We even had our plums flower for the first time, as did a couple of our pear trees. So, with that, spring brings at you lots of sneezing. Sorry that I haven't been around, but I hope you enjoy this garden update. As you can see, my peas have broken through. So as you can see, this, I believe the last time we were here, I was planting my garlic extremely late. This is the latest I've ever planted it. And you can see it has broken forth in the ground. And in this bed right here, this year is going to be my potato bed. I planted some blue potatoes that I got at the local feed and seed. And as you can see, these little black lines are drip irrigation. John is adding drip irrigation to all of our garden beds this year, and we're hoping that this will cut down on weeds in our walkway from doing overhead watering, and as well as some of the fungal diseases being in such a humid climate. This is my brassica bed. I've got all those planted, and I interplanted them this year with onions. Onions, very much like garlic, are kind of pest management. Pests don't typically like those strong smells. So I'm giving this a try. It's supposed to be a good companion plant with brassicas, and so I'm hoping for a good harvest. Over here you can see I have a few more brassicas. These are my collard greens, and I have planted those again with onions. Collard greens are one, this will be a trial. We'll see. Collard greens typically like to be by themselves. Um, and they don't usually get too damaged by pests, but I still had some onion starts, so I put them in there. If you can see back here, you can see we took out all of our square beds. Our goal is to finish our wood fence through here. And in doing that, we will put down new landscape fabric and kind of reposition how we had some of the beds back here. We actually went to Northern Tool and we purchased several different sizes of metal beds to put back here. Just so much of our wood beds have rotted, and I truly believe a lot of it is we just live in such a humid climate. And so for raised bed gardening, I think the metal is probably a better way to go. You can see here he's had to put on new wood on some of the fronts of our beds because they've rotted, particularly in the joints. So let me show you my asparagus beds. We planted these, I think it's been about 3 years ago, and those are my purple, I believe those are the purple passion. That is almost like a little tree there. It's got a thick stalk. Um, and then these were my it was either Martha Washington or George Washington asparagus that I got, and these are just wonderful. Okay, so much like eating a tomato homegrown and stuff, asparagus is no different. This is so good. Just to eat it. It's amazing. It tastes very different than the ones I get in the store. It has so much more flavor in them. It's very good. So, winning. Hi, Goldie girl. Hi, Bluey. Hey, Daisy. Hey, Lacey. There's Cookie and Honey hiding over there. Y'all are the best weeders. And so this one is my original green stock. and I rotate it. This has different lettuces and spinach. I think that's a romaine. And on the bottom, that's a kale. So I have all my leafy vegetables in this one. I think it looks pretty good. And right here, you can see my tea plants are coming back on. The one blueberry, I don't think you can see it too well, but it's coming. It's coming. And then this green stalk has all my strawberries. I just picked up a couple more because I have an empty spot here and here. And then the top, I'm gonna put flowers. I'm gonna put white flowers that kind of cascade down to try to keep the birds from eating my strawberries. So we'll see how that works. I'm hoping it works, but I even already have a few strawberries. So some of these are returning strawberry plants, some are new. I got a really good deal on a bunch of them, and so I filled in the gaps. And then this is what's left of my fall crops that I planted. And I actually do have some Brussels sprouts in there. So yeah, and this side of the garden is still a work in progress, but a work nonetheless. And we're getting there little by little. John's pruning all the trees. We've got fruit, apricots for the first time. This is my cherry tree. And I wonder if we'll actually get fruit this year. We shall see. We shall see. I hope so. I had a cherry tree bush back here somewhere, but I'm not sure where it went. So, or if it survived. And you can see here he's been putting some of what he's cutting. He's rooting them. So he may end up with more trees. We'll see. And you can see these beds are getting replaced. The picket beds, we've had them since 2020 and they're just falling apart. So we went to Northern Tool and got a really good deal on some metal beds. So that's what we're kind of moving to, and all that's going away. So not the metal beds, but the pickets and the arches. All that will go away, and this will become repurposed. So that's the plan. That's the plan. Well, anyway, I hope you have a happy first day of, well, I guess now it's not the first day of spring, second day of spring. First day of spring here was frigid. So anyway, I guess I'll see you in the next one.